So, let's start going over all this shit, guys. So, first of all, actually, Chro, start the YouTube video now. Alright. So, the first thing I want to go over, before we even talk about what was released today, this is a journalist, and basically the 4chan leak that everyone said was fake actually kicked everyone in Blizzard's ass into gear, including journalists and everyone. Like, everyone had to get shit done now, because this lady says this was supposed to happen next week, but because of the leak, everyone had to scramble, and she's actually, this is hilarious. She's just complaining about how she had to work really hard to get all this stuff going, so it all came out today. I find that hilarious. The reason I find it hilarious is because if everyone is withholding content just for the sake of withholding content, then I don't care if someone leaks it. I'm more of the mind, and I don't care about business. I don't care about shit. I just care about information, getting it out as quick as possible. So again, I'm quite biased in this aspect, but like, if everyone had all these, like, because here's what happened: the leak came out. Blizzard probably contacted all the content creators, and they're like, everyone move, you're releasing everything today. All the journalists are like, hey, all your articles got to come out today. And everyone's like, oh man, I got to do all this stuff. And of course, these are all the people that, they were flown out to LA to go to the summit to talk to Blizzard and do all this shit. So it's like, oh no, I had a free weekend on Blizzard's dime, and now I have to work a little bit by moving up my deadlines, which have already been written and done. So I don't feel really sad about it, but it also shows the power of leaks, and I'm actually really surprised she was even allowed to say this. And, like, normally a company would never say this, because it kind of gives leakers motive. Or, you know, they will definitely start... Shit'll start getting leaked. I thought this was really interesting, actually. The fact that is what now we see a leak has had an actual effect. So with Kiriko, let's just pull up the video. Huh. All right, we're gonna keep me as a big face. Okay. I fucking love this. I didn't even realize I had subtitles on, but mystical music.
For generations, my family has served and protected our city.
Hold on. Give us the good. We want the big P's.
By following traditional paths.
I do want to say the fox looks a little derpy. Like, it's very static.
For generations,
it's not very natural of emotion.
Protected our city.
Right, like, look at it.
By following traditional paths.
It's like a chicken. You ever see like a chicken when they move the body around, the head just stays the same? That's what's happening to this fox.
Me? I made my own. Some of the old, some of the new.
Okay, so the way this works is that she throws out, and I'm paraphrasing, and I apologize if I get the numbers or anything wrong. She has a clip size of like 6 or 8, and each one of them is 2 talismans. Each talisman heals for 20 hit points. Also, these are selected, essentially. This isn't like a Moira spray. This is... They are selected. So if you wanted to heal 2 people, you'd have to oscillate between the 2 of them, and they would both get half as much healing as you could do. Much better. So you see, like, you can miss your heal. You see these missed, these hit, and then, yeah, right there. See, these are all missing. So these are like 20 hit points a pop. So light brick armor, no, because they can miss. And since they are slower projectile, like either you can preemptively heal, or at the same time it's it makes it slower to be reactive, and it does incentivize a little bit of proactive healing.
I run with blades all the time.
Hold on, I just wanna.
I run with blades all the time.
Oh, there's 1, 2. So what is that? That's a little bit. I'm trying to count the seconds between this. Because right there she throws one. And then she throws another. It feels like it's actually a pretty slow attack rate. It feels like 0.7, 0.8. The noticeable thing about her daggers is that they do 40 damage. But she has a 3 times crit. So if she hits a headshot, it's 120 damage. Which means if she's not hitting headshots, it's actually pretty slow. I don't know what her clip size is. I don't know anything about that. But I mean, 40 damage every 0.7 seconds, like that's like a fucking melee attack. So, if you're not accurate, I see this. It's pretty low. Her DPS at this rate, if what I'm calculating is correct, she will have the lowest DPS in Overwatch. Right now, the lowest DPS in Overwatch is Moira at 50 a second. I'm like this is getting close. Maybe it won't be 50, maybe it'll be like 60 a second. But either way, it's not good. Yeah, she's not gonna do any shield damage. Yeah, so it's you're very incentivized. How do I feel about the 3 times crit? So if you look at the attack speed here, it's rather slow. Like don't worry about this one because it's out of animation, but right here. So it's 1, 2. So bam, bam. It is a slow attack speed. It is a projectile. People are like, oh, it's a projectile. It's hard to hit. And I'm like, you fuckers don't understand what you're talking about. This is a pretty... That's a pretty quick projectile. It flies in a straight line. Like, this is no more difficult than May to hit. You hit the crits, that's great. But if you don't hit the crits, you're not doing much. That's faster than Hanzo Arrow? Probably. So yeah, it's pretty quick projectile. Flies in a straight line. Some commentators, some creators, I should say, they said it's a very small hitbox. So don't expect this to be like May or Junkrat or Pharah. They said it's on the smaller side. So I'm fine with her 2-shotting at that speed, because I think Zen can 3-shot faster than that. And Ana can still 3-shot within, like... What's Ana's attack speed? 0.6 or something? 0.65, like 0.7? It's not too bad. Especially if you're making them hit headshots. I have no idea on reload or anything like that, but we'll keep watching. Teleport. So she can teleport through walls. Oh, I gotta sneeze. No, I don't. It's gonna hit me. It's gonna be terrible. So this teleport, from what people have said, this is a 30-meter teleport. She can teleport to any ally within 30 meters. There is a delay cast and a landing animation. So if I see that, I'm throwing Concussive Mine right at it. So I, as a Junkrat player, doesn't bother me at all. Like all Japanese people, she can climb walls. Now here's the hotly contested ability. This ability, it takes a second to activate. I shouldn't say a second. It takes time to activate. Once it activates, it is a 0.75 damage and disable immunity. If you get hit with Earth Shatter during these 0.75 seconds, there is no effect whatsoever. This doesn't stop things like knockback. So Junkrat's Concussive Mine, you'll still knock people around. Winston still can come in and smack people around. But it is immune to pretty much everything. It also cleanses. So you can see here, everyone got anti-healed from Junker Queen ultimate, and it all got cleansed. And of course, they showed Junkrat, and people were like, "Oh, nothing's gonna be bad at Junker." Blah blah blah. It's like it's not a big deal. Unlike Baptiste Lamp, that sits around for a while. Essentially, you just run the tire through them, bait it out, do something else. Like there's things you can go around. Also, I think the ability's on a 25-second cooldown. Someone was saying 20 or 25. So yeah, so it mitigates everything. What else about that ability? That's it. I mean, it's pretty. It's a skill shot essentially. It's a skill save. Yeah. I think it seems pretty balanced. I have no problem with it, but then you're talking to a guy who doesn't have a problem with Immortality Field. Why I like that ability, both Immortality and that one, fuck ultimates. Fuck them. I don't care if Junkrat's ult gets canceled here or countered. I don't care. I hate ultimates, and I am all for ultimates getting fucked over by supports. So if they keep on releasing heroes that can counter ultimates with abilities, got them. But I'll just say it like this. I don't give a fuck if you press a button and you think you deserve something, you don't. Go fuck yourself. Because if a support can just press a button and stop it, then that's fair, right? And I don't care if you had to earn it. Fuck ultimates. So overall, love the hero so far. And then we have her ultimate. I'm assuming there's like a 2-second time. And what Kiriko has stated is that this ability is actually really, really sensitive to terrain changes. From the way he was describing it, it sounds like it's just like Earthshatter, where if there's a change in terrain, it doesn't go up it and it stops it. So you can more or less whiff your ultimate. What does your ultimate do? It halves, so it doubles your attack speed, it halves reload time, it halves ability time while you're in it. So if someone did this on the top of Dorado Point 2, and they just did it on the top, I can sit there as a Junkrat and shoot twice as quick and reload twice as fast. Also, if I'm in there with a concussive mine and I throw it, it's not an 8-second cooldown. While I'm in that ability, when you're in this thing, it's a 4-second ability, right? Kiriko said what he did is he used the immortality thing that she has, casted her ult. While he was in the ult, he got the ability again, casted it. By the time the ult went away, it was like 1 or 2 seconds, and he could get a third cast of his invulnerability off. This Torrygate deal, they said it lasts for 10 seconds. I don't know how long it is, but if there's a wall in the way, and like if this power box, I assume, was right here, it may get canceled. We'll have to see what happens. We don't have all the details, but there are some limitations to it. It is very strong. It is an ultimate. It is a support ult. But at the same time, if they use this and you just disengage, like it's kind of like Baptiste Window, where you're just like, well, yeah, they're shooting shit real fast over there, but like we're gonna be over here. Let's not deal with that, right? Question is, how does it interact with Maywall? How does it interact with EMP? How does it? Who the fuck knows? Yeah. Also, it should be stated, her healing is kind of low. Her damage is low unless she's hitting headshots, which means she builds ult probably fairly slow. That's my guess. So yeah, and I forgot to say, I think you also get twice or 50% movement speed increase. So essentially, just think everything 50% in the positive direction.
Can't change the world by following all the rules.
So yeah, that's Kiriko. So yeah, here's all of her abilities. Wall climb, cooldowns, attack speed, movement, accelerated. The healing, again, it homes in if you click on your target. I don't know what the range is. It seems relatively short range. She seems like a very high skill ceiling support because she's about skill shots. Essentially movement, like getting in and out of combat quickly and being safe. And headshots. So I can see this hero just... The first 3 weeks... fuck this. The first 2 months... They're fucked. Everyone's going to feed on this character horribly. But I definitely see this hero being very strong once it gets mastered. This is just 3 times multiplier. We watched the gameplay trailer. That was it. Before we go over the Overwatch Season 1, we're just going to watch the video on it.
We're in this together, all of us.
Let's get this started.
So, you get Sojourn. Everyone gets Sojourn. Everyone gets Junker Queen. If you own Overwatch now, like if you have the Founders Pack, anything before this, anything like that, you get Kiriko. And this is probably a direct result of us bitching a lot last week. They're probably just like, all right, guys, let's fuck it. They're like, fuck the model. They're like, new heroes in the future people have to unlock them. They're like, let's just give people the fucking hero. Like, just let's avoid this shit. So Overwatch 1 players get her. I'm going to be very honest on this. I don't give a fuck. You come to me and you talk cosmetics or art or any of this other stuff, I don't care. Blizzard could have the best deals known to man for skins, and I will not spend a fucking dime. So all of this stuff we're going to see here, I get everyone's hyped, everyone's excited. Oh, Battle Pass, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Straight up, the only reason I have the Battle Pass is one, you guys. If I wasn't streaming Overwatch and making some money off of it, I would not have spent the $40 to get the Battle Pass, or the Watchpoint pack, and essentially get the next I get the Battle Pass. So if you bought the Watchpoint pack, you get the Battle Pass for Season 1. You also get 2,000 credits, Overwatch credits. That gives you the ability to buy 2 other priority passes for the seasons. Also, I don't think I have it here. I do have it here. This has to be stated. There are ways to generate coins by completing the free challenges. So you have the free Battle Pass or the paid Battle Pass, you get this. And if you do 30 times 4, 20 times 8, and 10 times 11, I think people have calculated that if you complete all the weekly challenges every week, you will get 560 coins. Which means every 2 seasons, you'll get 10,060. I think it's, what is that? So 530. Every 2 seasons, you'll have 10,060 coins. Which means, since we're releasing a new hero every 2 seasons, you can not pay a cent, and as long as you play the game enough, you can get enough Overwatch coins to buy the Battle Pass for every single hero season. So the whole thing about not getting things for free, like, I'm against this predatory style completely. The funny part is, like, people are like, oh, but they have to make their money. And I'm like, well, where do you draw the line? I mean, new heroes could be free. Would they still make their money? And if they're like, yes, then I'd say, predatory model. I want to draw, like, that slider bar of how much we can get for free as hard as I can the free route. But that's me. I believe in just supporting a game because it's good. People are assuming you can't get coins from challenges in the other categories. True. So we don't know the whole coin-based system, but with this alone, every 2 seasons you can get enough coins to buy the priority pass for the hero season for you to unlock the hero instantly. Cool. We'll go through this. Epic skins, again, these mean nothing to me. These charms, don't care. I don't care about thumbs up, pizza. It's all fucking useless. Impressive. I know I'm not the best Overwatch 2 hype man. And I know Blizzard doesn't... There probably are multiple reasons why Blizzard doesn't look at me to be a content creator for them. But with me, guys, it's all about the nitty-gritty. It's about good fundamentals. Good design. Don't bring me this art shit. All this. Exclusive peaks and rewards. Don't give a shit. So, look, you get more bullshit. More stuff. You get, apparently, like, Apex character. Bangalore, if they believe her name is. Warhammer 40k or 20k or Fantasy Marine. This, to me, seems very... I don't know. The color scheme, I don't know why, it seems very Chinese. But at the same time, the wings and the eagle, it definitely seems, you know, a bit European as well. Mythical skin. Cool. I'm sorry to say this. I know everyone put a lot of time into this. Everyone's building mythical skins up. There's a whole bunch of customization you can do for it. This doesn't mean shit to me. So you can customize things. Oh, you can change your color palette. You can have a ghost head and a fucking skeleton eel. I don't know. Like, this means nothing. No, it's not cool, man. It's fucking worthless. They're going to have a new Junkerstein's Revenge thing. You play all the new heroes plus Ashe, it looks like in the picture there. This is Kiriko's skin. She transforms into a witch.
The world could always use
Gomez Adams Junkrat? Which is not the worst thing that could have happened. This I don't mind this at all. You don't like the mustache? Yeah, I get ya. This skin, I'm not going to lie, I apologize to everyone that made this skin. It looks like garbage because he has a fucking tire on his head. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it literally looks like a tire that was put on his head. The fancy colors, that's cool, but I don't know. Disco ball hat, it could be, but it looks like a tire. Here, let's give the creators benefit of the doubt. Let's look at it again. Oh, it's a beret. Kind of. It's terrible. That's my review. More fluff. Actually, semi-fluff. That's a new map. Here's the map we didn't see. This is Portugal. We can't really tell shit about it yet. There's Brazil, Toronto.
This is not the end.
It's an old shit map, Oasis. For those that didn't know, the theme of the Overwatch Season 1, Overwatch 2 Season 1, is cyberpunk. So that's why you got Detective Sojourn. Cyberpunk. I can't come up with cunning names for all of them. Inspector Gadget Sojourn. There we go. That's a good name. That actually makes sense, because she could be like, go Gadget Arm, and she like shoots her arm off and punches people. More fluff. Big fluffs. That's cool. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to go over a couple things here that I may get upset about, but what's new? So Overwatch 2, this is an official Overwatch or Blizzard released article. So, it's October 4th. By the way, the last day of Overwatch 1 will be October 2nd. There will be a 27-hour downtime, and then Overwatch 2 starts up. Just so we're all clear, the last day for Overwatch 1 is not October 4th, it is October 2nd. So, October 4th, game. Yeah. We're changing, blah, blah, blah. Moving to free-to-play, cool. Cross-platform, cross-progression, everything's crisscross applesauce, that's great. Our goal, and I get what they're trying to do here, and I appreciate what they're, like, they have to say this, and I know people will just be like, oh, it's just PR bullshit, man, can't you believe it? And it's like, no, I actually believe them on this one. They are trying their best to provide entertainment, fun, and expression. Actually, I will question that on that. They're trying. They're not very good at expression. No matter how much you spend, even if you choose to spend nothing at all. We'll be delivering more than one drop that we delivered since the original game launch in 2016. I will punch Blizzard in the kidneys here and with a cheap shot and say, well, that's not a really high bar, Blizzard. I think I've taken shits bigger than the amount of content they've dropped in Overwatch 1. Like, the bar's really low. So, this sentence is very moot to me. 3 new heroes that they kind of, we should have released more heroes, but yeah, you know what? We held them back for now, so here you go. Cool. Okay, so I think we've been over this enough times about the Overwatch 2 schedule. Here, let me just fucking zoom in on this bitch. 5v5 PvP, seasonal model. This is important. Every 9 weeks, new season. Now, they are trying to define seasons better. By that, I mean, we'll see later in this, every 9 weeks is when they do big balance patches. Also, every 9 weeks, is when they release something. So every season, there's going to be something new. So it basically flip-flops from tank to map. Tank map, tank map, tank map. PvE experience, so guys, don't even fucking bring it up. Just don't even think about PvE. But, so December 6th, so we get all our new heroes now. December 6th, we start our new, the system. So you get a new hero. 9 weeks later, you get a new map. 9 weeks later, you get a new hero. 9 weeks later, you get a new map, etc., etc., etc. Here's what they say. In Season 2, you get a new tank hero, new map. Skins, battle pass, mythic skins, again, whatever. Future seasons, new stuff. Cool, great, that's whatever. Each season will feature a lot to explore, new experiences, new ways to play, and will be typically being a new hero, new map, alternating each season. Each season will have a new battle pass, everyone with a unique theme, up to 80 unlockable tiers of cosmetics. Each tier is 10,000 experience points, as of right now. We also plan on using the start of the season to make most of our hero balance changes so that everything feels fresh and distinct. I hope to God they mean changes. If we see their fucking pissant changes every 9 weeks, fuck them. This model blows. If they're just like, oh, we gave Junkrat 3 more damage on his explosion damage, and we made Widow have a times 10 multiplier because we felt bad that Widow doesn't have 1,000 skins. She only has 900. If these balance patches are fucking shit, this whole model goes to shit. By the way, I tweeted this out earlier, and I did a whole blog post and a whole fucking hour video if you want to watch it on YouTube. But basically, content forcibly extends the longevity of a game. They're just like, oh, here's more shit. The game's not solved, here's more shit. And what they need to move to is a unsolvable game, which means you have to add deceit and all this other stuff. Maybe they have to start saying no swapping, and they have to start making people make some big changes. I think for the next 2 or 3 years, they will probably stick to this throwing content out just to keep people coming back. But truly, if you want an unsolvable game and therefore unlimited content, they got to start changing some big things. But they've done some good changes for Overwatch 2. I will give them the benefit of the doubt because they are doing fairly well right now. But I'm highly skeptical. New seasonal model, loot boxes are going away. Illegal, predatory model. Instead, we're going to come out with a new legal predatory model with Overwatch coins where things are fear of missing out, stuff like that. There will be a... Where's it at? Cosmetics, I don't care about this. The shop will feature a just for you, so they will integrate with whatever fucking Google and Alexa, so they will listen to what you're talking about. And they will personalize offers based on what you like to play and equip in-game, as well as rotating bundles. So they can get all the addicts money. This is a very predatory style type deal. I consider this like the drug or alcohol market, where you would think they're just like, oh, we want to get it to as many people as possible. But the truth, it's not like that. They want to hit addicts, and they want to get these high spenders more than anything else. So it's not a shotgun approach. It's a very sniper rifle type approach where you're trying minimal targets, most amount of money, not minimal targets, minimal money. Battle Pass is free for everyone. You can choose to upgrade to the Premium Battle Pass to unlock more rewards. Essentially, I think you get 20 rewards with the free Battle Pass, and you get 80 without. Alexa, big titties. Yeah, there you go. They will, they'll get new, they could do that. They could release, different, sizes for all the characters, and they could include men too. The big bigger bulges. If ladies want to buy shit with, guys with giant bulges from their skins, fuck it. Like, yeah, do it. I would, honestly, would probably sell higher than anything else. If Blizzard probably went with a Rule 34 section of the game, and they're just like, fuck it, like, let's just do this. Infinite money. So the Season 1 Battle Pass. We'll use specific examples of our Season 1 Battle Pass. Our goal is to make the game feel fair, enjoyable, and rewarding for you to choose to spend money or not. Our team has worked hard to carefully craft not only the cosmetics you expect, but brand new cosmetic types for Overwatch universe, like name cards, charms, and souvenirs. Some of these rewards will be available to everyone through the free track, but if the season features a new hero, they will be able to earn them through the free Battle Pass. The free Battle Pass is level 55. This is quite far. So I will be honest with you guys, I've never played a game with the Battle Pass system. I'm completely new to the system, so I am highly skeptical, and I'm like, what is this stupid shit? Like, what are you giving me? Why is it dumb? Alright, why you want it? Okay, cool. But this means level 55 to get the new hero. Right now, Overwatch, every level is 10,000 experience. So now you have to get 55 levels before you get the new hero. Which is a really long time. I streamed this game, and guys, like, I play like 5 to 6 games every 3 hours because of queue times. I don't know how achievable this is unless you're really playing it hard, and I kind of think that sucks. But in Season 1, everyone who logs in will receive Drunker Queen and Sojourn automatically. If you have the original game, you will get Kiriko, but we don't care about Kiriko. We're worried about new heroes in the future. Level 55 is really fucking far. And even then, people are like, but you can buy it. You get free tokens. Therefore, you get the hero for free. And I'm just like, that's cool. What if I miss 2 or 3 seasons? They're like, you gotta pay money. And I'm like, oh, that's not really free to play, is it? Pretty ridiculous. So, Season 1's Battle Pass will have 20 rewards throughout the 80 total tiers. Here's all the stupid shit. If you want to look at it, cool. I'm not going over it. Season 1 Battle Pass. You will get 80 different things, including the Cyber Demon Genji Mythic skin. Useless. We're excited about Mythic skins. I'm not, so I'm skipping it. If you get the Battle Pass Premium, you get 20% boost and immediate access and all this other stuff. Cool. Costs $10. Cool. Battle Pass, it takes a long time. You can progress through prestige tiers. If you're a big old nerd and you want to get to level 500 on a level, on an 80 tier Battle Pass, you can do it. But whatever. It's relatively level 20-something. Levels are now 20k. Okay, so there you go. So imagine getting 20 levels in Overwatch. It still takes a bit of time. If you'll notice, this is a really... I don't know this yet, and if someone knows, please tell me. I do not know if you have to have all heroes unlocked to play competitive. But if you do, understand that getting an account to level 25 currently to play competitive is very much like getting your Battle Pass to level 55 to get the new hero so you can play. So all in all, not too different, maybe? We'll see how bad it is. I guess there is something to be said. I think I closed it, but you can complete objectives for extra bonus experience. So like if you win 10 games, you get 5,000 experience. If you win 10 flex queue games, you get 5,000 experience. Now here's where I may get uppity. Semi-uppity. This is bittersweet. This entire thing is very, very bittersweet to me. With the launch of Overwatch 2, our roster will expand to 35 heroes as Sojourn, Junker Queen, and Kiriko join the fight. As we build new heroes and balance the existing cast for our new 5v5 experience, we have shifted our hero design approach to allow you to have an impact on your matches with a range of different heroes and strategies. This means reducing the presence of specific hard counters to heroes. I've been saying this for a very long time. And I may sound cocky, and it may sound a lot of things. But here's my post from 2017. I talk a lot. I talk a lot about swapping and how it doesn't work. And this is it. This is what people have given me a lot of hate for in my last 6 years in Overwatch. I've been ridiculed. I've had games thrown. I went through the ringer with this. Not that I'm some kind of fucking murder or whatever. Like, I'm just saying people fucking hate me because I've spoken a lot to this point. And now they're doing it. And everyone's like, yeah, this is going to be great for all the reasons that you said 6 years ago, Chro. And I'm like, yeah, I know. 5 years ago. For example, in the original Overwatch, especially at higher skill levels, the strongest way to shut down a great enemy tracer diving into your support line was to swap over to Cassidy. If that Cassidy player was affected enough, the tracer had to feel a need, could even feel a need to switch themselves to avoid that hard counter. While in Overwatch 2, heroes will each have their own clear strengths and weaknesses, and some heroes will be more effective against others. We believe our game plays better and is more fun with fewer hard counters and a broader range of effective hero picks. A further benefit is having your personal favorite hero viable more often. That philosophy will be guiding us moving forward. Maybe Overwatch was created for everyone a little too much. Focusing on decisions brought a lot of new players to the genre. Most wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that concept. With decisions being king in Overwatch, being for everyone, there comes an issue that is impossible to avoid. What if something is simply better than you? If it was a wrong decision that can be corrected, you'll win next time. But what if someone is mechanically better than you? You simply cannot win, unless there are heroes that directly attack that player's mechanics. What was that about McCree countering Tracer? Yeah. I was right. Like, fuck y'all. Not everyone in my chat. You guys are mostly on my side, but there's a lot of people that were not on my side. I'm looking for some stuff, but there's been some weird talks. I'm trying to find the actual article. I apologize for not having it ready. Okay, I don't have it. But basically, the two main guys, John Spector and Aaron Keller, essentially what they're saying, they're just like, I will try to find the public release of this. Man, I'm really trying to find it because it's really good information. Basically what they said is they're like, look guys, no one fucking swaps. So we don't care if there's one hero you can't swap to because 90% of the players don't swap. That's literally what they said. I get that, and I believe that to be true. And that's also why they're kind of doing this model where they're like, what does it matter if you don't swap? Like, you guys don't swap anyways. It was a PC Gamer article. I really want to find it. Maybe this is it. Come on, Yahoo News. The Overwatch community and Blizzard itself has always upheld hero swapping as a pillar of its design and argued about the efficiency of one-trick players who suddenly stick to a single character. But according to Keller, the reality is that most players don't swap heroes and instead only play a small number of the ones that they're familiar with. And this is a quote by him, as the players get to a higher skill level, that band of heroes they actually play, it narrows. Because it takes a really long time to get good at a hero to play at that level. Oh my god, it's almost like when I criticized everyone that talked about Overwatch League, and I was like, isn't it weird you guys, like, really say only talented people can play a bunch of different heroes? Like, they praise them in Overwatch League all the time. They go, oh my god, these guys can play like 5 heroes, isn't that amazing? Yet they go to the ladder and they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why can't you play every single DPS? What the fuck? Right? That's really hypocritical, thinking like your average ladder player is better than an Overwatch League player. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Keller believes that dedicated Overwatch 2 players won't mind that heroes won't be available as long as they can play the heroes they're most familiar with. If you play regularly, you'll unlock the new heroes by simply playing the game. So basically, they're saying, I don't care that you can't pick a hero because you're not going to pick them. You're going to play your hero, and eventually you'll be able to play him. Yeah. What is this? I didn't read this one. This is an example that we still hear about sometimes is taking away the huge Resurrect from Mercy and replace it with another ultimate ability setting. We know that not every player agrees with these decisions that we make, and that's okay, they don't have to. I just hope that they recognize that the reason we choose to make these decisions is that we all believe that we're doing the best for the overall game. We're always trying to make the game better for our players. This is a fucking lie. Or it's new. This could be a new model for Overwatch. 5v5 wasn't an arbitrary decision, yada, 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 yada. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah. This focus also means that when a new hero is introduced, we're beginning with Kiriko, we will delay them into a competitive mode for a few weeks. We don't know the true time. It could be 2 or 3 weeks that the new hero isn't allowed in competitive mode, and they can basically nerf them because they're always going to be overtuned. I'm fine with this. I think this is good. They've said 2 weeks, shtick. Okay, so 2 weeks. I'm fine with this. This makes logical sense. Nothing wrong with this. In fact, I prefer this. Because of the shift in the design approach to heroes, we believe that launching new Overwatch 2 heroes through the Battle Pass system is fair to our players, respects the competitive nature of the game, and aligns with our goal of supporting Overwatch 2 as a live service moving forward. I would disagree. I think they could give the heroes for free and they would still make a lot of money and they would respect the players more. But whatever. I mean, we're drawing lines in the sand and they're pretty close. Kind of. Maybe not at all. So how exactly do heroes enter the fray? It'll be tier 55 of the free track battle pass. They'll unlock immediately for anyone in the premium battle pass. They'll come out every other season except season 1 and 2. Planning new hero in seasons 4 and 6. There will be ways to earn heroes included in earlier seasons and future seasons, so everyone will have the opportunity to earn these heroes by playing. This applies to players who start playing in future seasons and to players who didn't level previous battle passes to unlock the hero. You'll be able to earn heroes from past seasons through new special challenges, or you can directly acquire them in the shop with Overwatch coins, so you can pay money. In addition, there will be new maps. We know about this. New push, yada yada yada. Alternating seasons, in-game modes, so Wrath of the Bride, Junkerstein event. What's next? As we progress through the seasons together, some big moments to look forward to sharing along the way. Big stuff, yada yada yada. Okay. Good article. FAQs, actually almost as important. What's the theme? Cyberpunk, don't give a fuck. How can I get through the battle pass? You play the goddamn game. What are the in-game challenges and rewards? So you can see right here, let me zoom in for you. Oh, shit, no, too much. Each one of these says 5,000, so it's like, win 10 games, 5,000 XP. Win 10 games, queued as all roles, 5,000 points. Win 20 games in unranked or competitive play, 5,000 experience. So experiencing will maybe a little bit faster leveling than you expect. Also, they said they're very generic challenges. They're never going to be, get 10 headshots with Widow. What is the content release schedule? We talked about this. What are the seasonal experiences for Overwatch 2? Every 9 weeks, approximately, there will be a new season with a themed battle pass, new cosmetic, new seasonal event, and new balance changes. What is happening to the limited game time modes? They'll come out. What is the prestige pass tiers? Prestige tiers are available after the 80 rewards. They're not offered at every prestige tier. You'll be able to earn specific prestige tier titles, like big ol' fucking nerd, stuff like that. What are Overwatch coins? The currency. How can I use my Overwatch credits in Overwatch 2? And they said, yeah, you can use it for a bunch of stuff. It's not really good details. They'll all carry over. For example, each have 2 legendary, 1 epic, and a few rare skins available for purchase with either credits or new coins. In addition, original Overwatch credits can be used to buy other always available items in the hero gallery for the 32 original heroes. What's happening to legacy content? They'll be made yearly. That's fine. You can still use Overwatch League tokens. How do you get no heroes? Level 55. Are there any free heroes for the current Overwatch players? We already went over that. Will new heroes immediately join competitive game modes? Okay, so this is where they say 2 weeks. How do I unlock heroes? They talked about that. I don't have a new hero. Are there ways I can try them out? This is actually important. Outside of quick play and competitive mode, you can use the hero in everything. Practice range, custom games, no limits, mystery heroes, mystery deathmatch, and other game modes. As well as some special event games. So it's not like you can't play them at all. It's just you can actually test the hero out and you can just be like, oh, this doesn't matter. When a season features a new map, will that map also be part of the Battle Pass? The answer is no. That'd be fucking dumb. Here's like the biggest one. Will you only make balance changes at the beginning of a new season? No. If we find changes are needed urgently to address balance, they can be made outside of that time frame. But it kind of worries me because they're like emergency changes. Understand nothing about Junkrat will ever be an emergency change. That hero will be allowed to suck ass forever, and they may address him at the start of a season, but they probably won't. I don't expect any off-meta or non-meta heroes to get fixed with balance patches middle of the season. I fully expect them to, like... Honestly, I expect them to be fully biased. I expect them to buff new heroes, to buff hit scan. I don't think they'll nerf off-meta heroes, but I don't see this ever being used for off-meta heroes. I truly don't. They hate off-meta heroes, and even though their design philosophy is changing, it's going to change how they affect them at every start of every season, so every 2 months. And even then, we're going to get stupid bullshit change like Mei gets 10 more ammo, and it's not going to be a significant change. And then you have to wait 2 more months for any type of hope that your hero can get some use. Yeah, I fully expect balance to be shit. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I fully expect them to fuck this up. Yeah, remember they buff and nerf based on popularity. So if heroes like Torb are unpopular, then they will get nerfed probably in the emergency changes. And then, hit scan will get buffed and stuff like that. But yes, I fully expect balance to suck. I hope I'm wrong. Fucking A, I hope I'm wrong, but... And with Overwatch 2, they've been pretty good about the balance changes. The Junkrat changes are good. Mei still sucks a bit. Mei really fucking sucks. Sim kind of sucks. Torb is kinda... He's alright. We'll see how Torb does when people start trying. So here's my critique about Overwatch 2 is when the beta happened, everyone played for fun. And by the time the beta was ending, people were playing for not fun. And they were playing Widows and Hanzos and Ashes and Soldiers. Basically long-range hit scan. And the game just grounded to a fucking halt. It sucked. So we'll see how Torb is and all the off-meta heroes are. I expect off-meta to be worse as per usual. And I don't expect changes. I don't ever expect hitscan to be weak in Overwatch. I expect off-meta to always suck, and they will never, ever budge from that. I'm pretty sure. I would be more than happy to eat my words. But I'm pretty sure they're going to make off-meta blow. And now we have to wait 2 months for any source of change, and it's going to be some small pissant change. I know it. Try not to be negative, but we're fighting a lot of abuse from Blizzard as a Junkrat player. So that's it. That's all of the news. Yeah, I'm kind of looking through stuff. This is actually, this is very boring. This is kind of, Chro stuff, but Microsoft-Activision deal faces in-depth UK and EU probes. Microsoft's $75 billion acquisition of video game maker Activision faces in-depth probes at Brussels and the UK following growing concerns that the deal is anti-competitive and will exclude rivals from exiting the blockbuster game Call of Duty. Fucking A. Imagine if your takeover got fucked from Call of Duty. Not only is that game fucked over the FPS genre and just the entire market from being a shit game, but people keep on making games like that, but it actually fucks your company from being acquired. I hope this falls through. I hope this all burns in fucking hell. And they're just like, oh man, what if we dropped Call of Duty? And I'd be like, great. Man, it would be amazing if... I don't know. It'd be amazing if they took Blizzard's IPs and they broke them off from Activision, and they had Activision and Blizzard, and they were two separate companies. That's what I would. And we could have old Blizzard back, and people would be making games for the sake of making games instead of money. Yeah. I will say this. If this was in America, people would be paid a lot of money, and they would side with Microsoft or Sony, whoever, paid them more money. But I believe the UK and the EU actually have, anti-lobbying laws, aka anti-bribery laws. So, hopefully they deny it. And I know people are like, you shouldn't wish that upon us. Microsoft takeover would be good. And maybe? Maybe when they don't get bought out by a company and they're forced to deal with what the fuck they got, they'll actually start investing in their games and making good games.